Hello and welcome to my craft planner walkthrough. My name's Karen and I go by the name of Weekend Craftaholic because that's when I mainly do most of my crafting at the weekend. And I just wanted to give you a walkthrough of my planner that I've created for this year, just to try and get me more organised, and hopefully you'll find some inspiration and some ideas for your own. So like any planner girl, I've blinged it out a little bit. This particular planner is a mint A5 from Chasing Planner Piece, so definitely check her out if you're interested. It's a great quality and price as well. So I've just quickly mentioned these little post-it tabs because this really is what I use to organise my planning until I've actually done that, because quite often my planning ideas change. So this is just the beginning of my planner. Just a few little project life cards in there actually with just some quotes. I don't know if you can see those very well or not. I'm recording this at night time, so the light's not too good. But what I've done, I've actually sectioned off and created my own binders. Created my own dividers. And my first section is to do, and this really is just any general to do that I've got on the radar to do. So not necessarily craft related, but this next section is all about the monthly plans, and again I got this from Chasing Planner Piece. I really love the layouts on this, and what I'm tending to do is just paperclip off the months that I've already gone. But you can quickly see here, I'll just show you, once the months have gone, I've got it all written down as to the different activities that I've done, I'll plan to do. These inserts are great because there is a top 3 things, and there's also goals, which I don't know if you can see at the end. I apologise if it's hard to see some of my writing here with the pale green. But obviously being towards the end of February now, most of this is locked in. But for March, anything that I didn't get to do in February has been moved over, so we've got quite a lot of things here. Any of my goals that are general for the month, I just keep at the bottom. So for example, read a book a month, try a different sewing foot, and of course my project life as well. And I've still got some of the National Sewing Circle challenges as well, which are carrying through. So once I've done those, I'll write them in, and you can just go skipping through a few months. You can see that some of these have just been put ahead already for upcoming months. The back of the months, I've got the actual challenges I'm in the process of doing. So this is just a book review one that I've created. So you can see I've already done my January, February books, and I've got these ready for the rest of the year as well. My Make 9 plans, if you're not familiar with this, definitely check it out. There's lots of YouTube videos on this. This will be the first year I try this, and I'm going to go March to November, 1 item each, but you don't have to do that. From what I can gather, it's really more about pushing yourself and your boundaries. So what I've done, I've got each month listed. Then I've got down in here my actual topic of what I want to try, and then I've put some ideas here of what those topics were going to look like as well. So for example, trying out new fabric, or making a coat for a pet, and also some alter garments. So you can make it whatever you want, which is a great idea for a beginner like myself to learn new techniques. I did mention I'm part of the National Sewing Circle Challenge, and that's a 7-week project. So I've already started making some notes here. You probably can't see this very well because of the green, but these are my notes on what the challenge was, lessons that I've learned, and then I've included a little picture as well of my finished product, and I've got space to write more of those as I finish the challenge. The other one I really wanted to do, again from a sewing perspective, was to try learning a new foot a month. I got a great set from eBay, about 30 odd feet. So I'm going to try and do one each month just to practice, and I've got little notes on here of what I'm doing each month, as well as just typing up my notes as well here around what lessons I've learned on those particular ones. But I tend to type because I'm not a very neat writer, but whatever works for you. The other challenge that I want to do is the one little word. So hashtag, some of you might see it as 2018 OLW. My word for the year is control, and I've just listed in here really some of the activities that you do each month. So obviously January is setting yourself up for the year. We've got down here February's, the prompt is creating a vision board. So my one little word challenge is actually in a separate album, but these in here I can keep the notes of what I need to do. The next divider in here really is around my ideas. As I watch things online, whether it's Pinterest or YouTube and so on, as I get ideas I like to stick them down. So for example, December daily, I've never done that. I may do that this year. One stitch a day as well for next year maybe. I've got another section for my monthly ideas, which I'll put down, and then stuff that I can do anytime. And again, this is usually stuff that I see on Pinterest, and I think that looks great. I could do that. So I've got separate boards on my Pinterest account as well, which have got details of all of these. Once I have completed my projects, I've got another section here, and this is a little template that I created myself using my Collect book as inspiration. So it's got swatches of the, you see I've got a picture, I've got the finished product, and I've got notes as well for myself as well, in case I want to make that again. So, and again here, this was a pillowcase dress, and then that was the finished product. I won't go through all of these for obvious reasons, but it's just a good reference tool for me if I want to look back and see what I've achieved throughout the year. And these are just some blank sheets ready to go. This is a nice little divider actually, and again, because I tend to have the planner with me as I'm watching stuff online, this is a bit of a wish list. So as I watch other crafters use various products, I get inspiration, and I just jot down here in my pen what it is I want, and I obviously just highlight it out as I've used them and bought them. Again, just some more little project life cards just to help make it pretty. And then finally I've got my reference section, and again I used to have this in a separate book, so having everything in the one book really has kept me organised. So I've started quilting, so I've got my different quilting designs, fat quarters, yeah, a lot of it is sewing as that's my focus, but I do also have some other, I've not used these templates yet, I do also have some paper craft ones, and these are just jotted notes that I've made as well from some of the products that I've done. Now this section really is a work in progress, it's a bit of a trial. This is only the second YouTube video I've made, but whilst looking online on YouTube for some ideas for craft organisers, there was a lot of reference to social media. So I thought whilst I've got the space, I'll add a little bit of in here. Again, I've got the Chasing Planner Piece monthly inserts. Nothing was done at all in January in terms of YouTube and Instagram. So what I've done here is actually started from February. So you'll see I've got some little Instagram stickers on that. And what I did actually, I'll just flip to the back and just quickly show you. I just printed out some little icons on some sticker paper. I keep those in the back and just cut them out as I need them. And make a little note so I know how many followers I've got at that time. Obviously I haven't actually got any YouTube videos at this stage, but when you look to see March, where hopefully this particular one is released, you'll see where I've got ideas of when it's recorded, edited and released. In terms of Instagram, I do have little notes on post-it, so when I want to make sure I do is reminders to upload to Instagram, because before you know it, time has gone by and you realise you've not uploaded for some time. So I've just got little prompts, and what I'll do is as I lock these in, I'll just move these down as a little reminder to myself. And I've got more stickers here, I don't know if you can see that, ready to go for recording, edit and release. But again, I'm not sure how many YouTube videos I'll upload, depends on demand and how easy that turns out to be. But I do have some ideas all ready to go. So for example, a craft room tour and a walkthrough of my Project Life 2017. So naturally the rest of the months are blank, I haven't thought that far forward. But I do have, similar to my craft challenges, I've got an idea section as well. And these are just ideas of various YouTube videos that I could do. And sections for a little bit more. And then my checklist. So this really was something that I saw on YouTube, felt that I needed to do. again, it's work in progress, as I do only have one video uploaded at the moment, so this will be number 2, but this really is an idea of keeping a note on the date, what the idea was, what the title's going to be, when it was recorded, any tags to list and keywords, and then, I don't know if you can see this very well, but also description, which playlist on my channel it's going to belong in, when it was uploaded, and also promoted on Instagram. So we'll see how that goes, whether I continue that or not. And then right at the end, this is just all my extra paper for the binder. If it gets too bulky, I can remove this, but for now I've got plenty of space. It's a really nice planner. And that's the end of the walkthrough, actually. It's got a nice little card at the end. But if I can quickly show you, you can see it's not too thick. It's quite nicely laid out with the sections. And really it's yeah, it's just what you make of it and how much use you'll get out of it. So hopefully you find this useful and got some ideas for your own if you are planning on doing a crafting diary. Like I say, the thing for me really is the post-its, because that gives me that flexibility without committing on paper. So thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Love to hear your feedback, and I would also love you to subscribe. That would be fantastic. You have a great day.